Who you choose you are is your manifestation. Now, let me elaborate exactly what I mean. Well, most likely you've been practicing Neville Goddard's teachings and the law of assumption, and you already know that the feeling is the secret. But how does that look in practice? What does it mean? Because there is this little understood secret that Neville tries to share behind like all of his words and all of his teachings, but most people just can't grasp it. So my intention in this video is to explain to you, to show through example, um through contemplating on that, how who you are is what you're manifesting. Now, who you are being, what you decide you are being now, this is what you have in your life, what you experience in your life. And something that Neville states like a lot again, he states again and again and again and again, he consistently repeats that. What he repeats is that the feeling of your wish fulfilled contains within it the power and plan of its self-expression, meaning that the whole reality that you step in, when you know what is the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you don't have to worry about it. It happens by itself. The feeling contains within it the power and the plan of its self-expression. Because think about it this way: when your wish is fulfilled, let's say you want a loving relationship, let's say you want to start a business, or like have your dream job in which you're paid X amount of money, and you contemplate, you use your conscious mind, your will, and your imagination to contemplate, how would I feel if what I wanted was already the case? Who would I be? Who would that person be? And how would he feel if what I wanted was already the case? And then you just stay with that feeling and remember it, recall it consistently on a daily basis. This is everything you need to do, my friend. You don't need to know when it will happen, and you don't need to know how it will happen. And in a moment, I will give you an example, but I just want to repeat that again. The feeling of your wish fulfilled contains within it the power and plan of its self-expression. Because when you feel that feeling, this feeling will be the end response. It will be the result you experience when your manifestation is already there. It's objectified. So your reality reflects your state. And when you decide to feel how you would want to feel when your wish is already realized, what you're doing is you're attracting to yourself. It's not even attracting like this. If we go a little bit deeper, this is also biased, because there is nothing to attract. You just decide who you are, reality being already complete, and consciousness being the one and only reality. So when you choose a state, and this state is the state that you would experience when your desire is fulfilled, this state is the consciousness that would be yours when you are experiencing your desire, the fulfillment of your desire. So since consciousness is the one and only reality, and since you are the one who is conscious, there is nobody else. Like you're conscious now. Now, if with that consciousness you decide to experience the state, the feeling of your wish fulfilled, it is done. It's done. There is nothing else you need to do. You don't have to worry. You don't have to think. You don't have to you don't have to struggle. You don't have to chase. You don't have to force. No, everything you need to do is to stay with the feeling of your wish fulfilled. So I would highly encourage you, my friend, if you're practicing the law of assumption in Neville Goddard's way, to really deeply contemplate what would the feelings be like, what would the feelings I would experience be like when I manifest my desire. If it's already mine, and if I go into the future for a moment and see how would I feel, what would those feelings be like, and then create a list of those feelings. And I'll give you an example with myself, with some of the things that I'm like that I'm being in my life, that I am experiencing in my life. I know that I'm experiencing the feeling of significance, the feeling of stability, the feeling of confidence, the feeling of empowerment, the feeling of abundance, the feeling of clarity, the feeling of accomplishment, the feeling of a curiosity, and the feeling of compassion. So the more of these feelings I experience, the easier circumstances align themselves to express my desire, because reality, like the whole objective reality, is our inner state pushed out. And so what happens now? Let me give you an example. I told you I will give you an example. So I'm in a stage in my life in which I want to consistently on a monthly basis organize events in my local city, and then into other cities in Bulgaria where I live. Events that are about self-awareness, about self-empowerment, about these topics in general. Now, I don't need to know what these events would be like. I don't need to know what the topics would be. I don't need to know how we will gather the people who come to these events. I don't need to know where I will organize them. The only thing I need to know is what is the state I would experience when I am hosting, when I am facilitating those events. And what I came up to was that I would experience the feeling of significance, the feeling of contributing, the state of curiosity to the people who attend to my events. So I would experience the feeling of contribution, and exactly what I will contribute is the state of curiosity. So the more I exist in that state, the easier it happens. It happens by itself. I don't have to think about it. And this is how it works. Like, for example, I go to Sofia, which is one of the places I want to organize events to. And one friend of mine, she wants to meet. And when she wants to meet, I share with her some of my visions, so that I want to find a place in Sofia where I will organize events. And she tells me like 5 places. And she tells me I'll invite all my friends who are going to similar events. So I'll basically fill up your event. And so this happens consistently. It's like, I don't need to worry about marketing. I don't need to worry about how. I don't need to worry about when everything I need to do is to just be in that state. Who you are being is what you're manifesting. So who you are is what you're manifesting. And who you are is your state of being. So my friend, remember that. You can contemplate on that if you want to understand it deeper. The feeling of your wish fulfilled contains within it the power. This is the radiating energy that attracts to you all the circumstances, people, and everything that needs to enter your life so that your desire gets fulfilled. The power and the plan of its self-expression. You don't need to know how. You don't need to worry. So anytime a worry comes up, a doubt comes up, you go back to the feeling and you center yourself in the feeling of your wish fulfilled. So let me ask you again, what are the feelings you would experience if your desire were already fulfilled? And do you have the courage to experience them now? Just like that. Nothing else. Just go in a state of presence awareness, of you being here now, focused. I exist, I am now. And from that state, choose how you want to feel. And then play with that feeling. Let it be there. And then remember it, recall it on a daily basis. Stay in that state. I tell you, I can promise you, my friend, this is how it works. It's as simple as that. Who you are being is what you're manifesting. This is what is the secret behind Neville Goddard's teachings and behind the wall of assumption. So now, if you want to go deeper into that and get deeper in the understanding into that, I would highly encourage you to also check out this video that you will see at the end screen, in which you understand the secret to feeling it before you have it. So you go even deeper. In this video, I share with you a daily exercise you can do to maintain the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Because the more time you spend in the state of your desire being fulfilled, the easier things happen. Again, you don't need to worry about how, you don't need to worry about when. All of this is contained within the feeling. So the feeling is your only responsibility. Now, can you do that? Is it worth a try? Do you have the courage? Are you willing to take a leap of faith and live in faith in the feeling of your wish fulfilled? This was everything I wanted to share, my friend. Thank you so much for staying with me. I really trust you found this video to be helpful. And now, if you're new to this channel, to the Soulful Relationships channel, well, we'll be talking everything about how to experience the most conscious, uplifting, and meaningful relationships. And we'll also be going really deep into the world of assumption and Neville Goddard's teaching and about dynamics between empaths and narcissists. So if some of these topics are interesting to you, subscribe to the channel, and I would love to see you around, my friend. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now. Enjoy your day. I love you.